Ooh, baby. I remember, oh God, was it a year and a half ago or more? Seeing this as a prototype, and I looked at it and I go, wow, this is a sight to see, isn't it? The harpoon deal always does it to me, and I think there's a lot of guys that like that harpoon blade effect type thing, but also just so many things on this knife. When you think about it, when you think about from like a design standpoint, wow, you got to really give them their due on this one. You really do. Give them their due. You really do. Check that out. I mean, this, of course, this is an integral, right? And so you got these, which probably present an entryway into this pivot area to be able to do what you're going to do. And it's got numbers. It's numbered 137 to 160. I think, is that on the box as well? Yeah, 137 to 160. And these, I think there's 3 variants of this. So probably 160 of each variant kind of thing. Okay. Zirconium inlay, titanium bead blast, hand satin GTR. Okay. Wow, feels good. And it's a decent sized knife too, but this is kind of interesting. This always reminds me of some kind of a custom exhaust that can turn like different colors when it gets really hot, you know, that kind of thing. I had a knife and I had somebody heat anodize it, and it really turned out well. But then I don't know what this is, cheese grater time or what. So, and then this as well, under the pocket clip. But that is a bright blue on there, isn't it? And then these are zirconium. I wonder if that's what these surrounds are as well. And M390 blade hand satin. And you know, from what I understand, talking to these guys that are, you know, have been to the factories and or are from the factories, talking about how the hand satin thing is done. That's some work. That's some work, you know. And so, now these are not terribly inexpensive, but $450. And this little dog's out of stock here now. I've had this a couple of weeks at least. 8.8 inches overall length, 3.6 inch blade. It seems longer than that to me. So, and what do we got? Designed by Reate, zirconium inlay. Okay. So let's double check this if I can find my measuring. Okay, come here. 3.6. I don't know. It's okay. Maybe. I guess. It's not 3.5. I was really swearing that it would be more like, it's more like 3.8. I was thinking that's half. No, that's 3/4. 3.8. Yeah, it's shit. Yeah. 3.8. I don't know how it can be any different than that. Would they say 3.6? Nah. It's 96, 97 millimeter. And overall, they said, 8.8, and they're right about that, at 22.5 centimeters. So there you go with that. That's a good size knife right there. And, you know, being integral, that's really nice, man. Talk about some work, huh? With all this going on. Lanyard hole. Pocket clip is nicely done. Doesn't look like it's going to be in the way much. Depending on how much you're really going to use it, but it sure looks good as hell, doesn't it? It looks good as hell. Wow, that drops nicely. It walks around. It does. It's There you go. Detent. Trying to fail it. It's holding pretty good. It's holding pretty good. I don't know if I can. No, I can. Okay, I can knock it out from that side. Can I knock it out from this side? No. Okay. The detent, no, that's plenty. I mean, if I can knock it out from this side, it might be a little light for some people. Not necessarily for me, but I can't. So you got to do this, and you can get most knives to come out like this. Okay. So, no, detent's fine. It's all it needs to be. And, of course, I was trying to fail it. Nah, I can't. It's holding pretty strong. And then you got jimping on the flipper tab. That's nice. You know what? What is that anyhow? Hold on, let me get this. What's the thickness of that blade stock? 0.15 at 3.9. Well, that is the thickness, isn't it? Okay, let's go in here. Yeah, it is. It is the thickness, almost 4 millimeter. Okay. And here is 0.55. Not horrible, but it's a good handful. Seriously. So, okay. We're good. Nice drop on it. Sometimes integrals aren't as free spinning as others, but this one has got a nice, just gradual drop to it. Feels good. Finger flickable, absolutely. Flipper tab it's enough. It's big enough. I think they could have maybe made it a little smaller, you think? But it's not obtuse. So, and then you got this choil up here where you can get up on the blade and actually, maybe we could take a little look-see and see if we can just test the edge a little bit and see what the factory edge is. Okay, I mean it's not bad. It's not scary sharp, but it's about standard factory edge. And I imagine, it's going to hold an edge for a while, being M390. Let's hope, right? It should. So there's that. And of course, you could always strop that up and put a little extra into it if you wanted to. But yeah, it looks good. I like the hand rub finish on it. And you know what? It's a good size knife, but I wonder how much it really weighs. Were they saying 5? Yeah, 5.5. That's pretty light. And let me go over here. 156 grams. Nah, that's not bad. I mean, especially for a knife that's really almost shooting at 9 inches long, integral, titanium, and, 4 millimeter thick blade stock. That's a bunch. That's a bunch, okay? So the ergos on this feel pretty good. I mean, there's really nothing to interfere. So that feels good all the way down. And yeah, here as well. Right up on here. That's comfortable. Where's my balance point on this dog? Ooh, it's right under the pivot, isn't it? It's pretty well balanced, actually. Yeah, I like it. It looks good, and especially this big fingerprint right here. Lord Almighty. But, I don't think it prints up too badly considering it's a hand rub finish. Easy to disengage. Oh, here's the, blade to handle length's good, and it just flows in here. Just flows in there, and then it's got this jimping all around here. Yeah, that looks good. It's an interesting look here, the pivot, the way they've done that. Yeah. I got into my pivot a little bit. I did. I can't remember if it was a number 9 or a number 8. But I keep thinking maybe it was. Yeah, because this, look at the play there. I think this ended up being a number 9. And I can't swear to that, though. And I can't remember where I put my number 9, if I've got one laying here. No, that's way ass too big. And this is a 10. This wasn't a 10. Nah, it wasn't a 10. It's either a 9 or it's a... I think it's a 9 because I think, and this is too big too, this is a 10. Okay, never mind. Hell with it. I give up. But now, I think it is. I think it's a 9. And I got in there and I wanted to break it loose a little bit because it didn't drop all, like this when I first got it. And so I wanted to loosen it. And baby, they ain't making this easy to back off. So I got in, I started turning it, and the whole thing turned. Okay, so then I go, shit, I got to get another number 9. So I got them on both ends and turned, and I finally broke it loose. Wow. And so I did, and then, so I backed it off just a little bit. I mean, I didn't want to disassemble it because this is an integral, and I just don't want to get into the shit on it, these little deals, all this shit, and blah, 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 whatever. So, but I did break it loose, so I could just have a nice little drop, and it does. It has a nice little drop. It's solid. There's no blade play or lock rock or any of that. So the GTR, baby, this might be like one of Reate's best. I mean, they've made a lot of hellaciously good knives, but this has just got some great looks to it. I'm just, just me, maybe. It just struck me. Like, the T1000, right? And now they're coming out with the T6000 or whatever and blah, blah, blah. You got to go to whatever they are that they team up with. Oh, God, now I can't think of them. But the one place that's, and I'll put their name down here because it's escaped me, but they always run the booth on wherever you go, right? And they represent Reate, and then if David shows up, that's where the booth he hangs out in and stuff. So, but, wow, this is nice. This is a nice drop now. Whew. But, they will come up with extras. They'll do extra things to knives and this and that. And the T600 or 6, whatever it was, 6000, T1000. But the problem is that T1000 Terminator is just too freaking heavy. And then it gets a little fidgety crazy with the reverse, the buttons to push to reverse so you can flick it open, all that kind of stuff. Nah, this is more my style. This is more slender. This is more sophisticated, really good looking, easy to carry. I mean, this is not super easy to carry, but it's only 5.5 ounces. So it's not like the T1000. Oh, holy shit. That's insane. The Terminator's just way ass crazy heavy. It was way cool. It was something. It was wonderful to see them do, but no, this is it. And they've made a lot of knives. They've, different people have contributed on their designs. So they've got a incredible history. And, when they started out with the Horizon D, Horizon C, and all that kind of stuff, they've made some really cool knives. So they've been very innovative, and now they're just eat up and beat up with OEM work, aren't they? So to see them come out with their own thing, take time to actually make a knife they can put their name on, is nice. But this one, I'm glad I got in my hands. I really am. And kick this open. Let's see what we got in the Reate box here. Not much. Just this, and then, of course, this is cool. I got one of these Reate patches when I was in Atlanta or something, so I got one stuck on my wall, but the little patch here, this is way cool, Reate. And what else do they give you in the box? Well, there's hardware and a washer here. Hold on. Okay. And 2 washers, actually, I believe, yeah. And microfiber cloth. Another, patch you can put on your patch wall. Sticker. Oh, okay. Yeah. That with the number, okay, and the date of manufacture. Okay. And then the sticker that matches the patch. So you got a lot of goodies right in here. All kinds of goodies right there. And the box and the knife. And it's, $450, but you buy it from White Mountain Knives. And 10% discount code, so $45 off. So about $400 break even. You know what? I think it's probably worth every bit of that, considering what a lot of knives are going for that are being OEM'd by Reate that are other people's names, right? A lot of USA guys that you and I know are having their knives OEM'd, and some of their knives are hitting $450, $550, okay? And this net after discount, $400. Okay, I'm good. I'm good all day long. This is probably one of the nicest looking designs I've seen from anyone in a long time. And I'll leave you with that thought. And we are Luvthemknives. So if there's some available out there and you are thinking you might want to get one, I'd get one because they ain't going to be around for long. And you guys, stay sharp.